Are you haunted by your own disobedience? Welcome to the Daily Devo. I, of course, am Vince Miller. Now, in this chapter, King Saul is looking down at inevitable war. He is outnumbered by Achish and David, who stand against him. And Saul consults with the Witch at En-Dor to speak with Samuel, who, by the way, is dead. Here is our text in chapter 28, verses 15 all the way down through 19. It reads, Then Samuel said to Saul, they're speaking together now, "Why have you disturbed me by bringing me up?" Saul answered, "I am in great distress, for the Philistines are warring against me, and God has turned away from me and answers me no more, either by prophets or by dreams. Therefore I have summoned you to tell me, what shall I do?" And Samuel said, "Why then do you ask me, since the Lord has turned from you and become your enemy?" Potent question right here. "The Lord has done to you as he spoke by me, for the Lord has torn the kingdom out of your hand and given it to your neighbor David, because you did not obey the voice of the Lord and did not carry out his fierce wrath against Amalek. Therefore, the Lord has done this thing to you this day. Moreover, the Lord will give Israel also with you into the hand of the Philistines, and tomorrow you and your son shall be with me. The Lord will give the army of Israel also into the hand of the Philistines." Woo! This is one of the most haunting moments in Scripture. Literally haunting. It is dark, literally and spiritually. There's nothing like this in all of the text. Saul is at the end of his rope. I mean, like the very end, staring down at a Philistine army and abandoned by God, choosing a path he once outlawed himself by consulting a witch. Then, when Samuel's spirit appears, his words cut to the core of Saul's real problem. It wasn't the Philistines. It wasn't David. It wasn't the opposing army. The problem was Saul's continued refusal to listen to God. Samuel's words here, I think, are chilling. "Why then do you ask me," says Samuel, "since the Lord has turned from you and become your enemy?" God has spoken to Saul so many times before this, through Samuel, through priests, circumstances, and even direct instructions. But Saul repeatedly ignored him. In desperation, he sought answers from a source that could offer no hope. And the ghost of Samuel would not plead Saul's case before God. Here's the question. Do you ignore God's voice in small moments, only to cry out in panic in big moments? Do you? Sadly, I have to confess, we've all done this. I've done this too. I've found myself in this very moment. Obedience, though, isn't solely a one-time moment of surrender. It is a day-by-day, moment-by-moment, step-by-step surrender to God's will. And it can begin right now with you, with one simple step of obedience. So what is the one step that you need to take today? Then tomorrow, we'll worry about the next. I love you guys. Be obedient today to the Lord Almighty. Trust in Him every step of the day, every step of the way. And with that, I'll see you right back here again